I came to bury sleep.
Cursed spite that ever I was born to set it.
Shall I compare thee to a summer's day?
This is the excellent foppery of the world.
I can't imagine my life as an actor without Shakespeare. I really can't. I would say the earliest two experiences for me with Shakespeare, which were both very powerful, was when I went to see Burton's Hamlet on Broadway. It might have been around 1964, might have been about 13. Very close to the time when I played my first role in Shakespeare. That's, for me, the most important, because that was once I tasted it and once I spoke it and felt myself in it, I knew it was something I wanted to have. I was going to have it again. When you're sitting there at that age, receiving that play, such a vibrant performance, so many good actors, that is a life-changing experience. I find that every time you attempt one of these roles, it's kind of a pivotal moment. I don't think you can take on these parts, especially if you're fortunate enough to play some of the great ones. I don't think you can take them on without it somehow changing you and being pivotal. They're sort of designed to do that in a way. The beautiful thing about all of these great playwrights, not just Shakespeare, but Shakespeare, I think, more than any other, is that there are great roles that can take you from childhood to the grave. You know, there's a great part out there. They may not all be as big, but there are wonderful roles to be had in all phases of your life. And so you can really grow old in Shakespeare. One of the experiences that changes you as an actor, and constantly as an actor, if I'm lucky enough to be playing one of those big parts, is that you have to go through a very long journey from the curtain to curtain. A long, complicated, very difficult, very taxing journey. Physically, vocally, and emotionally, if you're trying to play for keeps, you know. Nowadays we have this wonderfully convenient and delightful convention of the 90-minute play. You know, every actor would love to do 90-minute plays because they know they get out early enough to be able to take their friends to dinner. Audiences love 90-minute plays because they get to go home early. They don't have to, you know, they can beat the traffic. There are all kinds of, you know, so it's thrilling if you're doing a play like Art or a play like 12 Angry Men, which takes place in 90 minutes and just packs a real wallop and is very exciting and is a charge. But there's something about the experience for an actor and for an audience of taking the long journey, of taking the journey with the twists and the turns and the ups and the downs, because at the end of that journey, you're somehow altered. You've been through an experience together as a community of audience and players, and you come out the other end. This is true of any good piece of theater, but it's particularly true, I think, when it's a good long evening, when you have to go through the journey. The agony of doing a bad play 8 times a week is indescribable. The thrill and excitement of doing a great play 8 times a week is that these discoveries that you mentioned happen. That if you just take the play, and if you're ready, the readiness is all. If you're just ready to have the experience of the play, these things will come to you and will occur to you, and line readings will pop up, and associations and things. Your imagination becomes active, and familiarity allows you to ring changes on things. And it doesn't mean that your performance is going to change dramatically as far as the audience would be concerned. But these insights come. It's very exciting. Young people are made to read Shakespeare and usually don't have someone in the classroom to make it exciting for them. So they develop an antipathy. And it's sad, but I think a lot of young actors are not really that interested in it. I think they're impressed by it. I like they like the idea of it. But living with it, you know, reading it aloud on a regular basis to yourself, there's nothing like it, you know. Just open it up and read. The language itself was so new and fresh and was in such a process of transition, and he was creating so much language in his plays. And it was, you know, it's like Middle English, it's like reading, it's like the Canterbury Tales. The language just explodes off the page when you read it aloud. You experience the language coming to life in you when you read when you read his work just to yourself aloud. I think it's a great thing to do. Unpacking the texts is a thrilling thing to do. Michael Kahn is great at unpacking a text. Mark Lamos is. Peter Hall was fantastic at it. These are people who really can help you, unpack a speech, put it back together, find the architecture. You can really act on the line in Shakespeare because it's all there. It's all in the line. It's all in the text. And because they are language plays, all plays are made of language, but not all plays are language plays. And because Shakespeare's plays are all so much about the language really contains your performance. All you have to do really is show up with your full self and your chops,